Hey. So it's post-work right now. I'm on my way home again. And I just thought about how, because I had the conversation about having a plan with two family members yesterday. And I feel like because I'm not on the paved path, right? I'm not going to a specific school studying a specific line with a specific set of careers or jobs ahead of me. I'm like creating my own path as I go. In my mind and in my being, I know where I'm headed, right? I know what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and it's very difficult to share all of that with people who aren't in my everyday life, or even people who are in my, like even with my mom, like she doesn't see everything that I do, and you can't see a person's internal experience, so it's very difficult to share, and fully inform this is what I'm doing for the people around you to feel safe with what you're doing. Because I think a lot of the time when family members are talking about like your future and having a plan and basically creating a life for yourself, a lot of the time I feel like they're coming from a position of wanting to feel safer within themselves, that you're going to be okay. You know what I mean? Like there is a fine line there between wanting to know what your plan is and what you want to do for your sake and for their own sake. So that's actually something to be aware of for those of us who are on a path that is untraditional, where you're not going to a specific school and all of that, where you're creating your own path basically. In the beginning, that was such a headache for me and caused me so much stress and frustration and anger and pain. I was so annoyed with like needing to explain myself, and then when I did explain myself, I could never fully share what I was thinking and doing, and then even if you do, people still have their way of perceiving the world and seeing things through that filter. So, and then also, especially when you're creating your own career and way of living, way of working, it takes a lot of imagination, and imagination is something that you practice, and creativity. And so if people aren't really practicing their creativity or imagination, they're not going to be able to imagine or envision what it is you're sharing, and so it's not going to make sense. You know what I mean? And a lot of the times there's things that don't really make sense to us either, but it's an inner knowing. It's like, you know that this is right for you. Like when I went to Italy, I knew that that was the right choice for me.